No matter how much effort you put in, success can feel just out of reach. You work hard, push yourself, and yet the results don't match your efforts. It's frustrating, but the problem isn't just the work you do, it's how you think. Your mindset shapes your actions, decisions, and ability to seize opportunities. If you constantly doubt yourself, fear failure, or focus on obstacles instead of solutions, success will always seem distant. But when you shift your mindset, embracing growth, resilience, and confidence, you unlock your true potential. Without this change, you risk staying stuck, watching others move forward while you remain in place. One, understanding the power of mindset. Your mindset is the foundation upon which your entire life is built. It shapes your thoughts, dictates your emotions, and ultimately influences every action you take. Imagine your mind as fertile soil. If you plant seeds of doubt and negativity, they will inevitably sprout weeds of limitation and failure. But if you nurture your mind with empowering beliefs and resilient attitudes, you cultivate a garden abundant with opportunities and successes. Consider the difference between a fixed and a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset perceive their abilities as static and unchangeable. They avoid challenges, fearing failure might expose their perceived shortcomings. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset embrace challenges, viewing setbacks as valuable lessons. When Thomas Edison was working on the electric bulb, he faced thousands of failures. Yet he famously said, "I haven't failed. I've found 10,000 ways that won't work." This is the essence of resilience and adaptability inherent in a growth mindset. Your thoughts directly affect your emotions, and these emotions in turn drive your actions. Negative thoughts about yourself and your capabilities generate fear, anxiety, and hesitation, stalling progress and reinforcing self-doubt. Conversely, optimistic thoughts foster feelings of confidence, determination, and courage, empowering you to take meaningful actions towards your goals. Developing a healthy mindset begins with the critical task of identifying your limiting beliefs. These hidden saboteurs often manifest as self-talk like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not smart enough." When such thoughts arise, consciously replace them with affirmations like, "I'm learning and growing every day," or "Each challenge brings me closer to mastery." Such intentional shifts in perception don't just transform your mindset, they rewrite your entire narrative. Take, for example, a professional who repeatedly experiences setbacks in their career. With a fixed mindset, each rejection or criticism might feel like an insurmountable defeat, reinforcing feelings of inadequacy. However, the individual with a growth mindset recognizes these challenges as opportunities to refine their skills, build resilience, and ultimately achieve greater success. They adapt, adjust, and persist, knowing that every obstacle is merely a stepping stone on the path to achievement. Cultivating this mindset requires continuous effort and practice. It's not about unrealistic optimism, but about developing the strength to face reality constructively. It involves daily exercises in self-awareness, observing your thoughts, acknowledging your emotions, and consciously choosing responses that align with your highest aspirations. Over time, these small but consistent adjustments in thinking patterns culminate in profound, lasting transformations. Your mindset isn't fixed. It evolves as you consciously invest in its development. A healthy mindset fortifies you against stress, helps you recover quickly from setbacks, and transforms criticism into valuable feedback. Commit to cultivating your mindset each day and watch as your life shifts from one defined by limitation to one marked by limitless potential and achievement. 2, practicing self-awareness and emotional regulation. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth and emotional intelligence. It is the ability to recognize and understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in real time, enabling you to navigate life with clarity and intention. Without self-awareness, you may find yourself stuck in repetitive cycles of emotional reactivity, unable to break free from negative patterns. However, by cultivating this skill, you gain a powerful tool to reshape your responses to the world around you. At its core, self-awareness helps you identify triggers, those external events or internal thoughts that provoke strong emotional reactions. Whether it's a stressful situation at work, a difficult conversation, or a past wound resurfacing, recognizing these triggers allows you to respond rather than react. Instead of lashing out in anger or withdrawing in frustration, you can pause, reflect, and choose a course of action that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Equally important is emotional regulation. the practice of managing feelings effectively instead of letting them dictate your actions. Emotions are neither good nor bad. They are signals, providing valuable insight into your inner world. The key lies in how you handle them. When faced with stress, disappointment, or frustration, take a moment to step back and assess your response. Are you reacting impulsively, or are you responding with thoughtfulness and control? The ability to regulate emotions prevents rash decisions and fosters resilience, allowing you to maintain balance even in challenging situations. Practicing self-awareness requires conscious effort. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for self-reflection, helping you track your thoughts and identify recurring themes in your emotions and behaviors. Meditation and mindfulness exercises also enhance self-awareness by training your mind to stay present and observe thoughts without judgment. These practices create space between stimulus and response, giving you the ability to act with intention rather than reflex. It's essential to acknowledge and process emotions rather than suppress them. Many people attempt to ignore or push away negative feelings only to have them resurface in destructive ways. Instead, allow yourself to feel, understand the root cause, and channel those emotions constructively. This approach fosters emotional resilience, preventing minor setbacks from escalating into major emotional turmoil. Self-awareness also plays a crucial role in setting personal boundaries. Knowing when to say no, recognizing when you need rest, and understanding what drains your energy are fundamental aspects of protecting your mental well-being. Without clear boundaries, you may find yourself overwhelmed, resentful, or burnt out. When you are in tune with your needs, you can make choices that align with your well-being and personal values. The journey to self-awareness is ongoing. The more you understand yourself, the easier it becomes to break free from negative patterns and cultivate a balanced mindset. By developing this skill, you empower yourself to navigate life with greater emotional stability, clarity, and purpose. It is through self-awareness that true personal transformation begins. 3. Cultivating a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the foundation of personal and professional success. It is the belief that intelligence, abilities, and skills are not fixed traits, but can be cultivated through dedication, learning, and perseverance. This mindset fosters resilience, adaptability, and a continuous drive for self-improvement, shaping how individuals perceive challenges, setbacks, and opportunity. At its core, a growth mindset transforms failure into a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. Instead of viewing mistakes as definitive proof of inadequacy, those with a growth mindset see them as valuable lessons. When faced with setbacks, they don't say, "I failed." Instead, they reframe it as, "I learned something valuable." This simple shift in perspective creates an environment where growth thrives and limits dissolve. Challenges, rather than being seen as threats, become opportunities for expansion. The discomfort that comes with stepping outside one's comfort zone is no longer feared but embraced. Whether learning a new skill, adapting to change, or facing constructive criticism, a growth-oriented individual approaches each situation with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Surrounding oneself with like-minded, growth-oriented individuals further reinforces this mentality. The people you engage with regularly influence your mindset and beliefs. Encouragement, constructive feedback, and shared ambition create an environment where progress is the norm rather than the exception. In contrast, a fixed mindset thrives in an environment of negativity, where doubt, fear of failure, and resistance to change dominate. A key aspect of developing a growth mindset is learning from criticism. Rather than taking feedback personally or seeing it as an attack, individuals with a growth mindset use it as a tool for refinement. They recognize that feedback provides insight into areas that require improvement, offering a clear path toward mastery and excellence. Effort is another foundation of a growth mindset. While natural talent and intelligence can provide an initial advantage, consistent effort and perseverance are what truly drive long-term success. The willingness to put in the necessary work, embrace challenges, and persist despite obstacles differentiates those who stagnate from those who evolve. Continuous self-education plays a crucial role in maintaining a growth mindset. Reading books, enrolling in courses, acquiring new skills, and engaging in meaningful discussions keep the mind adaptable and open to fresh perspectives. The more knowledge and experiences one accumulates, the greater the ability to think creatively, solve complex problems, and innovate in any field. Ultimately, adopting a growth mindset enhances not only personal development but also professional success. It encourages resilience in the face of adversity, creativity in problem solving, and a lifelong hunger for learning. The world is constantly evolving, and those who embrace growth will always be at the forefront of change. By shifting your perspective and committing to continuous improvement, you unlock limitless potential and create a future defined by progress and achievement for stress, and naturally stress. Resilience. Life is filled with challenges, uncertainties, and unexpected setbacks. However, a healthy mindset equips you with the resilience needed to navigate difficulties without being overwhelmed. Stress management is a critical component of mental well-being, as chronic stress can lead to burnout, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. The ability to recognize stressors and develop effective coping mechanisms allows you to maintain balance and clarity, even in difficult situations. Stress itself is not inherently harmful. It is the way we respond to it that determines its impact on our well-being. Those who lack stress management skills often find themselves feeling exhausted, irritable, or overwhelmed. On the other hand, individuals who actively cultivate resilience approach stress as a challenge to be managed, rather than an insurmountable problem. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is through mindfulness practices. Deep breathing exercises, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation help regulate the nervous system, reducing the body's physiological response to stress. Engaging in physical activity, whether it's a walk, yoga, or strength training, releases endorphins that naturally combat stress and enhance mood. These simple yet powerful techniques create a sense of inner calm, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to life's challenges. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about adapting to them. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, consider them stepping stones that build strength, wisdom, and emotional endurance. Every challenge presents an opportunity to learn and grow. By shifting your mindset, setbacks become lessons rather than failures, and difficulties become catalysts for personal development. Developing strong coping mechanisms further enhances resilience. Effective problem-solving skills allow you to break down challenges into manageable steps rather than feeling overwhelmed. Seeking support from trusted friends, mentors, or professional counselors provides perspective and emotional encouragement. Engaging in hobbies and creative activities offers a constructive outlet for stress, providing moments of joy and relaxation that counterbalance life's pressures. Prioritizing self-care is essential for maintaining resilience. A well-balanced routine that includes adequate sleep, proper nutrition, and time for relaxation ensures that your mind and body are equipped to handle stress effectively. Avoiding toxic environments and setting firm boundaries with people or situations that drain your energy further contributes to emotional well-being. Building resilience and managing stress is an ongoing process that requires conscious effort. The stronger your ability to handle stress, the more confident and capable you become in facing life's uncertainties. Instead of being overwhelmed by adversity, you develop the mindset and skills to navigate difficulties with grace and composure. Life will always present challenges, but with the right mindset and coping strategies, you can turn stress into an opportunity for growth. By strengthening your resilience, you not only improve your mental well-being, but also empower yourself to live with confidence, purpose, and inner strength. 5, developing positive thought patterns. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. The way you think shapes how you perceive the world, approach challenges, and define your potential. Cultivating positive thinking patterns doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It means training your mind to focus on solutions rather than problems. A positive mindset enhances confidence, resilience, and overall well-being, allowing you to navigate life with greater optimism and control. One of the greatest barriers to positive thinking is negative self-talk. Thoughts such as, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail," reinforce limiting beliefs that hold you back. When you repeatedly tell yourself these things, they become ingrained, shaping your